she came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Hi, I'm Ochieng.
And I'm Ong Seldon from Group 31, and today we'll be explaining about how to play Congkak. So according to our research, each of the player can start first, but according to our members' experience, both players can start simultaneously.
Step 1, you need a Congkak board and marbles. Step 2, you need 2 players. First, both players start the game simultaneously and they drop the marbles in clockwise direction. However, during the process, they should avoid the opponent's storehouse, which is on their right side. As you can see, one of the players has stopped her turn because she dropped the last marble into the opponent's house.
If the last marble dropped in a house on your side, you may claim marbles from both that house and the house directly opposite to it. The game ends when all houses are empty, and the player that has the most marbles wins.
Hi, I'm Wei Bixia.
And I'm Loilana, so both of us will explain about the design of Congkak and the equipment. As you can see, there is a few Congkak that had variety of design in the museum. For example, this Congkak design is inspired by a mythical bird called Garuda. Other than the exotic design, there is a simple version design Congkak that look like a sampan shape.
Different kinds of playing pieces could be used, such as marbles, shells, rubber seats, or other small similarly sized materials that were easily found in sufficient quantities. For example, in areas focused on agriculture, playing pieces used were commonly rubber seats or even chiku seats, whereas villagers close to the rivers or seas may use cowrie shells more often. At times when a carved Congkak board was not available, people would sometimes dig holes in sand or soft ground instead.
Besides that, normally the fancy Congkak will be played by the nobles and also the royalty people.
Quality Congkak are usually carved from hardwood such as mahogany or teak, although these Congkak boards are very expensive and may simply be displayed as decoration in the homes of the noble and royalty.
Hi, my name's Evian.
My name is Malkis.
And I'm Zizi. Today we're going to talk about the history of Congkak. Yay!
Congkak or Congkak is a Mancala game of Malay origin, a popular game of logic with variations played throughout Asia, Africa and even the Americas. There are many interpretations and countless understandings of what Congkak is and how it came about to exist now. It is believed Congkak originated from the word Congak, which in Old Malay meant count or mental calculations. It is noted that an efficient player who mentally calculates a few steps in advance will have an advantage in collecting points to win the game. The game is known throughout the world and has up to 250 names, with some taking the name of the board or the playing pieces with various explanations for the name Congkak. The names are taken from the local culture using words that reflect where the game is played, the manner of winning, the mode of play, and the board or counters used. As for the history of Congkak, some researchers say the game is believed to have originated from the Middle East, where it was known as Machala, which stood for move. Earliest discovery of Congkak was made in Jordan, dating between 7000 before century and 5000 before century. The game was likely to introduced by the Arabs or African traders travelling to China and was first brought to Indonesia and then to Malay Peninsula, where it was played exclusively in the royal court of Malaccan rulers. Our main focus will be on Congkak's history from Malaysia. According to Malaysia's historians, it states the Congkak first originated from the Malaccan kingdom and spread to the Southeast Asia region, which was due to the many travellers who visited the kingdom because of its popularity as a trading city. Initially, the game was exclusively played in the royal court of the Malaccan kingdom. Later on, the game became popular among the wider population, which then resulted in the unique rules of the game consisting of Malay terms. What's amazing about this game is the symbol of Congkak board can be found on the back of a Malaysian ringgit 10 cents coin as a respect for the long history of Congkak in Malaysia.
As for the shape of the Congkak board, there's a legend of a fisherman who created this game to prevent boredom. The Congkak was created similar to his boat. Nowadays, has been reformed to more simple look compared to the olden days.
But she's looking at you.